Hello, everybody. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are joining from. I'm Diane. Happy to be here with you always. This is a beautiful Sunday. Hi, Susan. Hello, everybody. Feel free to chat in, say hi, say where you're joining from, and check in what brings you here. So important to figure that out, what's motivating us at any given point in our day. What is it that you're learning? What is it that you know that you need? What draws you to this work, this practice? So we're going to dive in and have a practice together of a type that's relative to this science that is basically all about awareness, the fact that we are alive and conscious, and what we can actually do with that to inform our lives. Hello, Gwen. Nice to have you in the room. Welcome. So in the United States of America, I guess we could say it's Mother's Day. And yeah, I have a little bit of an edge about that. I think every day is Mother's Day. These are just my personal opinions. I think we give a lot of lip service to mothers and to parenting in general. Lots of lip service to family values without any real clue of the realities of that, on the scale of the most privileged to the least privileged, what it really means to bring life into this world and to guide it. I think about what we pay teachers that hold the minds in their very hands every day for many hours, sculpting and shaping and changing our next generations. And what do we pay teachers? So that's a little bit of lip service to really, really caring for birthing and guiding and shaping. Lots more policies in place to allow parents of all types and mothers to really do the work. I have a deep value, for this nurturing sensibility. Yeah, there might be a naturalness to it, and there also is a lot of skill that requires lots of support, and it is of the feminine, not necessarily women, but it is a feminine principle which we have yet to really value. So these are just my opinions. On that note, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that know the truth of what I might be saying. Their power, their brilliance, their skill that goes unrecognized. I bow to you today. If you are in the United States of America, now to go on the dark side, it's also a way of making money. We've got another holiday that we have to buy things for. But welcome, everybody. So all of those qualities inside of us, those nurturing qualities, to bring forth the best in us. That's what we're here to do. Hello, hello, hello. So you're looking to deepen relationships and improve daily ease. I love it. Such clarity, Susan. Well done. Yeah, so we were reflecting for a moment about what brings us here. What's our hope? What's the draw? What's the motivation? To really check that motivation, check that intentionality all of the time, especially when it comes to the speed of information about mindfulness. What is it we're doing? What is the momentum that we're building? What is the integrity of the practice? How do we stick with it so it's actually viable, long-lasting, and relevant to the best of who we can be, so we can be in connection, as Susan's pointing toward, to deepen relationships and improve daily ease. When you're at ease, then the best of you can come forward. So thank you for being here and for knowing the clarity of why you're here. So we're going to dive into a practice that's relevant to some of the things I was pointing toward, that sense of nurturing the naturalness inside of us and the skill inside of us to learn how to nurture, not to be pulled along. And these aren't binary ideas, but just from that masculine, directive, action-oriented, out into the world energy, but also valuing the feminine, the more receptive, receiving, creative, allowing, holistic qualities of who we are. One last note before we dive into practice. I was lucky enough to be at a brilliant conference in San Francisco. Some maybe you know of. They certainly don't need my publicity, but Wisdom 2.0, where we're trying to bring together the intelligence of technology, the speed of it. We know about AI and its speed and ChatGPT. There's a lot going on and it's happening really fast. So the idea to bring along consciousness, to raise up the consciousness of those who are actually developing these technologies, and then how can we bring it forward so that the use of technology for all of us is to the benefit of society as opposed to destructive. Anyway, reason I bring it up is I'm thinking about Dacher Keltner, which I'm sure you've heard of if you've been working here. In his Science of Happiness for many years, his brilliant research out of Berkeley, and his new book, and a reference to the science of awe. Such a heartful guy and close to the science. And there's a particular video, which I'll point you toward. I'm not going to play it. Empathy, the human connection to patient care. You can look it up on YouTube. It's a really, I think it's for the Cleveland Clinic. It's just a short video to shift our consciousness to understanding others. It follows people who are moving through the hospital, whether they're working or they're patients or whatever. And it's kind of like having the bubble over their head that says what's really on their mind. You know, they're worried about their loved one, or this just happened, or that just happened. It changes the mind. So I encourage you to watch it. Empathy. Let me see if I get that title again. The human connection to patient care. Wow, it just switches us immediately. You know, that we take these assumptions about other people that are in passing. We have so much tendency, it's a biological tendency, to just categorize and to also reject those who are not part of our particular tribe. That's just the natural human condition. But we can train, which is what we're doing here, to bring forth that empathy and that compassion that's relevant to our happiness, is really the point of the story. And to open our hearts to not just the jumping joys or the divisive, hate, but somewhere in between, where the next person that you see, to see the judgment. This is my challenge to you. See the judgment that comes up right away. See the rejection, the aversion that comes up right away too, without any judgment about yourself, just natural. And then be curious, if you look at this video, about, I wonder, what's going on in their heart and mind? What is it that's concerning them? What are they afraid of? What are they worried about? What are they longing for? And it's just an ongoing practice. All right, so let's dive in. If you hear something in the background, like a little, it's a woodpecker. And my dog, I've been trying to train her to go get the woodpecker. Right, Balbaz? Go get the woodpecker. Make it go away. All right, let's dive in. Thanks for listening to me drone on. Let's settle in. Let's find your way to the body. Find your body. Find your body. Isn't that a funny thing? Like, what do you mean? Find it. We're usually a little disconnected from it. And if we're talking about the feminine and we're talking about the nurturing, we're talking about bringing forth this empathy, this compassion, we need the body to actually find those emotions. So find the body. How do you know it's here? Find the sense of it. Drop right down into the pelvic region, into the hips. And obviously your body has its own conditions, care for it. Just really place your spotlight of attention, just drop right down. Hips. The bones, the pelvic bones that are holding this wild intelligence of your viscera, all these organs that are working together in their difference. Drop the mind down, finding the body. Feel into the sit bones, the tailbone. The perineum, the base of the body. Doesn't have to feel good. You don't have to get calm. You're just determining to locate your body right there, pelvic, hips, sit bones, tailbone, perineum. Feel that weightedness. Like a really strong, solid platform that has this even distribution of weight. There's balance there. And as the mind pops and pings, it's what a mind does. No worries, nothing to worry about. Really understand and care for that. And then place again and again and again and again your attention into this base of balance. And all the way down your legs into the bottoms of your feet. Just finding your body. Finding the present moment through the gateway of the body, which is always present. Just the sense of the bottoms of your feet. If you've already popped out and gone somewhere else, that's the way it goes. It's the name of the game, and just remember, resense feet. And now finding your way to your hands. Where are they? What are they placed upon? What is that sensibility like? What's that touch like? Sensing temperature, texture. Just this. Hands. Locating them. Sensing them. And now the gentle encouragement to allow the shoulders to drop. You can extend that attention all the way down from the shoulders, both arms into your hands again. Dropping down, shoulders. Dropping down, pelvis, base of body. Dropping down, bottoms of your feet. And the gentle encouragement to soften the jaw, the tongue. Swallow, really feel into the inner ear. And so find the glimpses of ease here. They're glimpses. It's not a project to stay at ease all the time. It's the coming and the going, the expansion, the contraction. But find those glimpses of ease, of rest, of placement of the body, balance of it, the letting, not trying so hard, the receptive quality of the feminine, of the mother. Allowing yourself to be in this relative stillness, sticking with it, training to be with what's comfortable and uncomfortable, to allow and include. And now, if you wish, you can deliberately begin to pay attention to your own heart. Your physical heart is actually beating, expanding, contracting, and moving your lifeblood around the entirety of your intelligent system of a body. And as you pay attention to that physical heart and location, aware too of the expanding, contracting of breath, if it's comfortable for you. And very, very, very gently guide a little bit of a deeper inhale and the full, extended, slow release of breath. Maybe 3 more rounds of breath. You can count to 7 in and 7 out. And now just let the next exhale be known. As you are with it, let it drop you down even further. Body dropping in gravity. And let the breath be. So as we continue here together, you have this beautiful presence, these points of presence available to you that you've just traveled in. And you don't need to demand anything. You're just here to see all the obstacles. What gets in the way of being here? The way the mind pops, the boredom, the doubt, the judgments, the anxieties, the striving, wanting more of this or that. Seeing all that and then sensing here, gently and kindly, receiving yourself like a good mother. Notice the tensions between that linear cognitive mind that strives and is filled with so much information, probably getting more time in than anything else. Appreciate it, but feel the tension between that and this trust of letting and listening, allowing. And when you feel the tension arising, really notice it in the body. Care for it. And then remember, oh, just here, balanced, base, this brilliant body here and now, receiving. Trust. So notice beginning, middle, and end. You started here. Something brought you here, some motivation, some longing. And then you paid attention in a particular way. And what was that journey like, right? What did you discover? How are you now? And not a judgment point. Oh, I'm better. I'm worse. It was good. It was bad. Just for you to know. And to be quite curious about these qualities. These words are difficult, especially in society today, but that sense of the feminine, the receptivity, the intuition, the wholeness, the inclusivity, this nurturing that is how anything grows. And how do we grow ourselves is being in first good relationship to ourselves so that we can be in good relationship to others, as was mentioned before with. And I hope you enjoy, let me see if I can get a link for you and I'll pop it in there. Let's see, here we go. I'm going to put this link into that video that I mentioned that can shift the mind into the heart of seeing, which I think is a big aspect of the feminine, is the seeing, is the ability to refrain from our automatic assumptions and attitudes and aversions, that we can pause. And please do remember to offer to the collective here at Elisha's work, and anything that you can offer so other people can benefit. Donation is, the links are available to you to donate so others can join in lots of programs that he and that they offer. So thanks for being here. I am Diane still, and I hope that this was of benefit to you. Look forward to meditating, paying attention together in a particular way soon again. Take it forward, small moments, many times, building. Be very kind to yourself and appreciate what you're showing up for here. All right. Take good care. More to come. See you.